Da-da-da-da, welcome to the rock. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 4.
What is it? Oh, shit. Wait, get to it. 1, 2, 3. Welcome to the rock.
Welcome to Musical for Everybody. I'm Alli Ramirez, and this is my brother and co-host, Robert Ramirez. We are your West Coast musical podcast. We live in beautiful Southern California. Some of us are highly responsible, and we talk one musical at a time to help you figure out what's the best musical to take your non-musical friends to, because we truly believe that there is a musical for
Everybody. Welcome to the rock.
Dang it.
Today we have a dear friend, vital member of the theater community. He works both backstage and on stage.
Wow.
Sound man, both in his little fingies and on the strings, and with the microphones, Mr. Erich Schroeder.
Hey, what's up, guys? Happy to be here. Pleased to be here.
Eric, I'm so happy you're here. I'm very
man,
overwhelmed.
F you.
It's so
I'm
beautiful.
happy.
Hey.
Oh no, don't start crying. Are you start crying?
Yeah, is he gonna cry?
No,
Well,
I'm not gonna
He
cry.
does this a lot.
I want to start with Eric. I may have met you before, but what I remember meeting you was after seeing you on the Pantages Theater for Come From Away. You were on the national tour, and I want to talk about that. But I'd also, Robert, what is your experience with Eric? How do you guys know each other?
That's a great question. I was friends with his girlfriend.
You know what's crazy? I literally had this conversation with somebody the other day, and I was like, someone was like, "How do you know Robert?" And I'm like, "I don't know. You know, theater and stuff. I don't know."
Because we
And
didn't
then I went, "Oh, Rudolph. We toured together."
Was that the first thing?
Oh.
But was that the first thing? I mean, it had to have been the first thing. It's the only thing. What have we done? We've never done anything else together.
No, we've never done anything else together. But were you in any show that I was like doing sound on
I don't think so.
before that?
There was 3D shows. No, I don't think before that.
There were 3D shows, but like, what about Shrek? Was that before?
The first Shrek?
The second Shrek.
The second Shrek was 2019.
Right?
So yeah, that I think maybe it was like Shrek and then like 42nd Street.
Yeah, but we
That's
must
where
have
we
met
were
on
like.
Rudolph. I think we met
Yeah, I
on
think we met on
Rudolph
Rudolph.
because I'm friends with his girlfriend, and she was
Was
like,
she also on Rudolph?
yes,
Yeah,
And just to be clear,
but they knew each other before.
we knew each other before
well,
that.
just to be clear, it is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It is
Correct.
basically a Christmas holiday tour that
Yeah.
starts in it's La Mirada, right?
I call it the drunk
No,
tour.
not anymore. But
I call it the drunk tour because you don't sing in the show, you don't dance in the show. You have to find ways to entertain yourself. Not that we drank during the show.
No.
But
No.
we definitely had a good time afterwards. Every time.
Yeah, because the show was so. I mean, it's like a kids show. It's like a classic, 50s claymation movie that they made into a musical, and it's half hour max, and it was so easy to do.
It was the easiest thing I've ever done. We would play games. We played too many games on stage.
Mm-hmm.
We had this game where I was one of the reindeers, and we were taking turns going down a line to pretend to practice flying, practice jumping. And I was the last person. So I'm in the back, and I'm upstage, as far upstage to the left as one humanly can be. I've got this huge dome reindeer head on top of my head. I've got little spats.
I'm standing upstage left, about to enter. Upstage left,
Yeah.
about to enter for the scene.
So he's in the wing. I'm
Got
on
it.
stage. So we're right next to each other. He's not going to come on while I'm upstage. I'm about to run downstage, do this little dumb leap, and he's going to come on later. So him and another guy, Jaco Hunter, who's the Bumble, would both be upstage just chatting. I think the first time I noticed it, they were just chatting.
Just chatting.
They weren't paying attention. Nobody. And I
No,
remember
no,
just
no,
kind of
no.
looking like, what's happening to my left? And then it became this game of they would give me a character motivation to do while I was upstage preparing as a reindeer. Now, we weren't full focus. We're professional. But
Correct.
some of the things were I only remember one. Do you remember
I
any
don't
of them?
remember. I don't remember any of them, but they were. They became unhinged a little bit.
They became unhinged because I only remember one of them because it was the craziest one of all of them. So I have this big helmet with like a reindeer head on it. I've got gloves, but the gloves are like spats, like little cones around it to look like
Hoofs.
hooves.
Like hooves.
And then,
Okay.
Like hooves. And then I
Hoofs.
have this really thick, like suit, like costume suit.
Like a pajama, like a onesie, right?
Yeah,
it's
but
thick
thick. Like if you put a
Okay.
muscle suit underneath that.
Oh, so you're a character at Disneyland. Like you are
Yes,
like
but my
you're
face is
buff
completely
chipmunk.
exposed.
Skin tight. Yeah.
Skin tight, my face is completely exposed. And the
I
only
gotta
one
find these photos.
the only one I remember, because I think it was the funniest, it was so easy to play, and I think they were in shock that I was doing it in front of a paying audience, is they said, because our mics are off, so no one can hear us.
Right.
So I
Right,
can
again, you're not pulling focus. You're professional.
Not pulling focus.
This is just to keep your
It's
mind
just that-
from going
yes.
crazy.
Yes, and Eric and
On a
Jacob are
tour.
just talking full volume to me upstage left. They're not whispering. They're just like, hey, Robert. Today, your character choice is you're a reindeer who slowly realized he's just a man in a reindeer costume. And so I looked out, and I was like preparing to jump, and then I like looked at my hand, and I slowly peeled back the hoofs back, and looked at my hand in a glove, and went. And then I had to run down stage and
And
do
then he
my
had to
thing.
fly,
Then I had to fly.
try to fly.
Oh my gosh.
But the idea that it was a reindeer who slowly was realizing he's a man in a reindeer. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is true professionalism at its best.
Yes.
Because again,
Oh, yes.
it's not pulling focus. It's not anything that I think anybody else can see, but you have to do this to keep the story alive, to keep it fresh, to keep
yeah.
you from losing your mind.
Yeah.
Especially on those tours it's especially the one-nighter tours that are just like, oh, we're doing this again the next night in a different city, and it's like
It's a little like a
grueling.
fever dream because you really wake up
Yeah.
and you're like 3 states over. But you're doing the same thing.
you're in a different time zone, but you're doing the same thing.
But you're doing
Now-
the same thing.
Because that's Rudolph, which is obviously a light children's musical, and you have done the national tour with Come From Away. We're going to jump right into it.
Yeah.
First off, how many shows of Come From Away have you completed?
Like
Like rough estimate.
at least 500.
Oh
My God.
I was thinking like 100, 200, 500. And has it
Yeah.
always been the same track, the same part, or
Yes. Yeah.
okay? Even now, the part that you are at La Mirada is the same.
Even now, right now I'm doing a different production of it, but yes, I
Yes.
am the same character.
Yeah.
Will you get a tattoo of Oz somewhere on you? Because
I
it's
will
something
not.
you're going to do for the rest of your life. So you might
Absolutely.
as well.
I might do it the rest of my life, but I'm not getting a tattoo.
Well, you got to know. You got to know who they
Maybe
they
a
gotta-
cod. I don't know.
Well,
Be good.
let's start at the very beginning.
Yeah, it's a good place to start.
Thank you. How did you get on the national tour of Come From Away? What was that journey like?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
And when was that? That was 2000. When did we see you? Was that 2020?
Probably
through
24.
24. Last
Yeah?
year.
24, yeah.
Early last year.
Yeah.
But you
Early
got
last
on
year.
the tour, I think, before
Oh,
that?
the time is a blur.
Dude.
Okay, so I definitely auditioned in 2023. And when I auditioned from here in LA and just sent in a tape.
Were you already familiar with the show, or was it just
Not
kind
at
of like
all.
not okay?
Not
So
at all.
Just kind of, I was good for this role. I went out for it.
I looked up on YouTube a Newfoundland accent like right before I filmed my tape.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I could do that. So I sent in the tape, and they got back to me. And it looked like they were poised to offer me a swing position. And at the time, I was working some other jobs that like were paying me way more. And I was like, look, this is a great opportunity, but I don't have that swing brain to learn 4 tracks. I just can't. I don't have that skill set. I've never done it. And I decided, you know what? This one isn't for me. But I did say, like, if you need somebody, if you need somebody in the future, I'm available. Please call me. Please reach out.
Good for you. Good for you
Yeah.
for being honest and just being like, hey, this is not. Thank you. And I'm
yeah. Well, I was
available. Yeah.
weighing. I was just like, I can't. I think that I will die. If I have to- it's like it's a lot.
I have so much respect for the swings.
Yeah,
They are. I remember I saw Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. This was years ago, and I think it was supposed to be Donny Osmond, and he ended up. It was a swing that night, and the opening number is him singing, right? Close every door. Is that it? Right?
That's not the opening.
Is it not? What's the
It's
opening?
not the opening. Any dream will do.
Thank you. I was close any door, any dream will do. It's the same
Yeah.
thing. Keep it down. And when they announced it was a swing, the entire audience in one breath went, as this poor actor is behind the curtain who
That's
has
a
to
bummer.
sing this song. And then he finished that song, and I remember people standing up, but that might have been my imagination. But the whole crowd had his back. It was like they were applauding with a "I'm sorry, you know what you're doing."
As they should be. Like I mean,
Should.
the swings are you have to be so talented to be a swing because you have to be able to believably cover all of these parts.
Yeah.
And that's like one human can't really do that. That's nuts.
It's.
I saw one of the tracks when Hamilton was at the Pantages last. I saw it 3 times in 1 week. Tuesday night was the swing on his Hamilton.
You can
Nerd.
judge him.
I'm
You
such a
can
nerd.
judge him.
Tuesday was a swing for Hamilton, and on Friday, the same guy who played Hamilton went into Washington. And when I saw that on the Playboy, I went, "There's no way he can do that." And he did it, and he was so good. And I was like, "That's insane."
We had a swing on our year one tour that literally would just listen to our show constantly. He would just have it in his phone and he would just listen to it, and that's how he sort of like got it in his brain, like a song, like your favorite song. The whole show, because Come From Away is on a click, and it's basically one long track. So he was able to just like recite every single part.
Oh
It's
my
like loving a show so
Yeah.
much that you just know every word to it.
Exactly.
That he was getting paid to
But he
learn every
had
word.
to do that.
So you respectfully declined the swing, said I'm
Yes.
available, and then
I'm available.
then,
And then I heard nothing for a very long time. And then my agent was like, "Hey, they want you to do a Zoom work session for this." And I was like, "Whoa, that's weird." And so I did it. And then they hired me. It was an immediate replacement for somebody who just didn't want to be on tour anymore.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah. He had other things going on in his life, so he had to leave.
kids,
Yeah.
insurance fraud.
Well, adults. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Bank robbery.
Bank robbery.
That's what's hard. I think that's what's hard sometimes with shows that would, I think, traditionally have older people. I mean, they're not older people,
Yeah.
but you know what I mean.
yeah.
That they
No,
just
I don't know. Explain it to me and the rest.
Okay,
of the
people who just
listening.
turned 40. A show with that was a dig at my sister.
Thank you.
You've stayed alive this long. Congratulations.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll take it. Take every
Yeah, so
year I could get.
shows like this I feel like would be hard on the road because it involves a large amount of people who have lives.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like with the tour that I was on, it was it skewed way younger than maybe these characters, these roles should maybe be, just because the schedule is grueling and it's like, people have lives. People that old and you would want to stay home and do your whatever old people do.
I hear what you're saying. Touring is not that it can't be done by older people, but it's grueling and it's hard and it's truly. I just saw the national tour of Anne Juliet, and I can't imagine anyone's older than 28 on that tour. And they were great, and there's a lot of energy. But you're right, touring it's hard because it's travel and it's constant movement, and it's hard if you have a spouse or kids or insurance fraud and a bank robbery. I get it.
Right,
Totally
exactly.
get it.
Yeah, so I joined, and then I was actually, this is also the crazy thing. So I was on another show as the A1. I was going to tour a show called Mystic Pizza, which is a new,
Yeah.
And so I was mixing that for like a couple of stops, and then then I got the call, and I was like, I can't continue this tour, but I had to continue the stops that I had agreed to already. And so I was like, "Hey, can you wait a month? Because I can't really bail. I'm kind of in charge of a department here." So and luckily the guy agreed to stick around.
Wow.
I appreciate that. I appreciate because that's
Absolutely
artists taking care of artists. Saying like, hey, you made a
Uh-huh.
commitment, and I can.
It
drop that
also
thing later.
I
Exactly.
think it also validates Erich's performance in that role in that track. You were perfect for this fucking show and that role, and watching you do that at the theater at the Pantages was so beautiful to watch. My friend up there, not
Thank
only
you.
like doing a great show, but like, oh my god, this is like the perfect thing for him. And I think it validates like your performance and your ability to do that role. That they saw that they were willing to wait a month. they could have easily been like,
Yeah.
okay, great, well, fuck that guy. We could easily hire one of the hundreds of
Yeah.
people.
Like
that they
Rachel,
could
Well-
do.
or like Rachel Zegler when she told Steven Spielberg that she wanted to do Shrek before she went to
Yeah.
West Side Story, and he was like,
Exactly.
"Absolutely, Rachel.
Rachel.
You're just like
Yeah.
Rachel. You're Rachel."
You're Rachel, Eric.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's like the highest compliment, I think.
Yeah, you are paying me a very good compliment, but I do also want to say that, like, I
You
think
paid the
this
guy
was
off.
just I paid the guy off. No, this was just like a perfect storm of availability, because I think when it's an immediate replacement like that, I don't think they want to continue to look. So it's like they had a guy in the file already, and they're like, hey, let's call that guy, see if he's available.
Yeah.
He's not. We don't really want to look anymore. Is the guy on tour willing to stick around? Because it's not like it wasn't like an emergency.
Yeah,
So-
that's true.
He was willing to just like stick it out for a month.
But I was saying, he could have just been like, no, and then they would have had
He could
to
have, yeah,
find
yeah, and then
somebody
I would not
else.
have been on it.
And I
Yeah.
think that it's a mixture of, yes, all the stars aligned, but also like it was the perfect thing to do for that you needed to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
So yes, we did see you brilliantly.
Yes.
At the Pantages for Come From Away, and I don't think I've cried harder in any show, because it's such a beautiful reminder of the goodness and humanity.
Yeah.
And that is honestly all I've been saying on my social medias is life is weird right now. It just is. Being American is weird. Excuse me, but not excuse me. And if you need to be reminded of the good of people, of the good of humanity, of the helpers in the world, go see Come From Away at La Mirada.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just I listened to the opening song today, and I haven't listened to it in a while, and I immediately started crying in the In-N-Out line getting dinner for
Oh,
my
yeah.
kids, and my boys are like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Welcome to the Rock."
There it
And
is.
they just learned what 9/11 is. They just learned about it in school,
Oh.
and so I was like, "Well, this is part of that story. This is part of the story that you haven't heard and
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't know yet." But we'll get into it when you get a little older, guys. But yeah, it's
When you're doing the show, Eric, was there, since you also did it for so long, what's the motivation to not kill yourself? What's the motivation to, like, that stays fresh and that feels
Right.
exciting every time? For, like, Heights, something that we as the cast kind of talked about to each other a lot was, like, no matter the grueling bus trips and driving for 8 hours and immediately getting on a bus, putting a microphone on, sound check, and then just doing a show. None of those times felt like we got to do this 3-hour show today, or I've got 2 3-hour shows a day. There was never a point where any of us thought it, because we knew what we were doing was so special and was very, for us, was like we were telling a story that only we could tell. And so we never got bored. We never got tired of the show, even though it's a grueling show. What was that on tour after, to do 500? Where you just go like,
Well-
yeah, I'm constantly here.
I mean, the show is why people stuck around, and the show is why we all had a good time. Now, I will say this: people in the show, like everyone in the company, crew, cast, band, like they were all incredible people. So that really helped. It helped that the show is only 102 minutes.
I didn't realize it was that short.
It's very short.
It just feels like so much information is coming at me.
It's
and
dense.
I'm
It's
processing
dense.
so much information at one time that
Mhm.
I did not realize that was
Wow, I would have thought
such
it
a
was
short
an hour and a
musical.
half.
No. Hour
No.
102.
102.
Oh, 102. I think you said an hour or two. Like, that's a short ass
I was about to say
show.
I'm terrible at math, but
No.
I'm terrible at words, so I lost that one.
I'm wonderful. Screw you guys. I'm great.
also, the show is just so good. The show is so well crafted. Not well written, well crafted.
Yes.
Like everyone says this about the show. You get on the train and then you don't get off. You know what I mean? Like it's that
Yes.
kind of a show where it's just like,
Yes.
here's the next thing, here's the next thing. And I mean, me specifically, my track is super fun, so I get to have a fun time, But
Now-
like it's just so quick and so fun and so short and a marathon, and then you get to go home to your hotel room.
Now, I'm not familiar yet with La Mirada's production, But
Mhm.
is it, from my understanding, you're on stage the entire time? And instruments? Is that?
No,
No. Okay.
no. There are actor musicians
There are
that
actors, musicians.
play instruments throughout the show, but there still is the band back there playing the full
Got
score. Yeah.
Got it.
Interesting. So you're not making up for the band. You're just a part
No,
of
no,
the
no, no.
band.
Correct. Our creative team and our music director wrote parts to fill in for
wow.
specific instruments over the top of the original score.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like La Mirada. I love their shows. I've been to a number of them, and there's just so much love. That's what musical theater is. It's always
Mhm.
a love letter. It's always a love. It's always a passion.
You know, I grew up there. My parents met there.
Oh, in La Mirada.
So yeah, so I was a little baby, just running around backstage.
Really?
Yeah, so it's
were
really
your
cool.
parents actors, or they were?
No,
backstage?
so my dad was an electrician.
Is your mom Kathy Rigby?
My mom is Kathy Rigby.
Tell me now if your mom
No,
is
no,
Kathy
no, no,
Rigby.
no. But I was
Did you
good friends
change your
with.
name to make it on your own? Tell me now.
Yeah, I'm a Mason.
You didn't want to be a
actually,
nepo
yeah.
baby. You were like, no, ma.
No,
I'm gonna
no.
round off, back tuck my way to my own jobs.
And then
Exactly,
he flew off the window.
Yeah.
exactly. My mom was a stage manager for a local theater for young audiences type
Okay.
company that was like funded by the city and funded by grants and stuff that did a lot of stuff at La Mirada. So that's where they
great.
met.
Oh,
and I
that's
was
where
also
they
obviously
met?
also in all their shows. Yeah.
They met at the theater that you're performing.
man.
Maybe one of the
that
greatest
fun?
musicals of all time, man. Guys, I'm sober today. If I was highly responsible, I would have been gone already. I would have been crying
Yeah.
in the corner.
She's gonna cry afterwards,
That's true.
Good.
That is true.
and I'm gonna cry during.
So I have a couple more questions, unless you got some questions, Robert, because mine are about the show.
What's the structure? How are we doing this?
I mean, I feel like I just want to talk about Erich's experience with the show more. We can put the game. in any way
Fine.
we
It's
want.
about Erich.
What is the game?
I wrote a game. My
we
goal
can
is that
we can
We'll get to the game. We'll get to the game.
we'll get to the game.
Text me the game
Trust me,
later.
we'll get to the
Get
game.
to the game. So because there's no intermission, right? Come from away.
No.
It's just the train.
all the way through.
Of the entire show, what is your bread and butter? What's the one line or the one note or the one riff or the one thing that you're always looking forward to? Or maybe it changes. I don't know.
I don't think there's a one line, but like I think that audiences will love the one line that I have at the very beginning. The
Yeah, I know what it
STFG,
is.
baby.
Yeah, baby.
That's where I say the F word.
And you set the precedence for what kind of show
I set
this
the
is.
tone, dude.
You say I'm gonna be funny and I'm gonna curse.
Yeah.
And
That's
you
what
can
kind
do
of
both.
show this is.
When
yeah.
we did it for the USO, they were like, "You can't curse."
Oh my gosh.
So
hold on. You did it for the USO?
yeah.
My gosh. Was it just like a holiday? Like, or they just?
It was we did a concert version of it, so it was
Okay.
just like 12 microphones in a line.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a ton of rehearsal for it, and there was choreography, and there was like all this stuff. But yeah, they were like, you can't curse, and so we decided to say, slow the fudge down.
No.
The guy's name is Oz Fudge, so isn't
What?
that cute?
Wait. By we, did the writers change that?
No, that was our director.
Okay, so when we did a 2 kids matinees for Heights, and they were like, you can't say. I mean, we say shit in the show and
Yeah.
other things, and like you can't
Yeah.
say that. So they gave us a list of things to change, and then Lynn fucking tweeted in was like, no, this is my fucking show. If the high school kids are gonna see it, you're gonna say everything.
That's
Oh,
Lin
that's
Manuel
awesome.
Miranda. For those
Which
who
was,
don't know, that's
well, you just go like,
Lin
yeah. I mean, he's
Manuel.
right.
He's right.
If high school kids
That's
are gonna
awesome.
come, they're just gonna come see it. And he was like, no, you're not changing my words.
But you just say shit though. You don't say the F bomb.
Yes,
Yeah.
true. We don't have an
F
F-bomb.
F-bomb is like that's
Rated
I think
R,
that
baby.
changes- Yeah,
Well, you
that
get
changes
one.
green
PG
to an
One is
R.
PG-13.
You get one, but
What?
we had
Where's the second one?
Wait a second.
freaking the fuck out.
Do you say it to?
That's
Oh
our
no.
Oh no, we gotta cut it. No. We
We
get
gotta
one
cut it.
more. We only get one more for
We
the
got
podcast.
one more.
We get one for the podcast.
No.
So just
Ah,
be careful.
Farts. Farts.
Okay. We get 10 farts.
Yeah.
Either noises
with-
or butts.
Yeah, you can do that. That's fine.
Damn it, that's 3.
USO. Is there another show that is significant? Because USO, that sounds like I mean, the energy coming off the audience must have been.
Yeah, it was wild. We did it in a aviation museum. So we were doing this show about airplanes with airplanes hanging over our heads. It was nuts.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That feels too immersive version of Come From Away. I don't like it.
Who's that guy? What's that guy's name?
Which one?
Captain Sully.
No, he did Evita.
Yes, that's the
Did Evita.
He did Jamie Lloyd.
Jamie Lloyd.
It's the Jamie Lloyd production.
Yes,
did you see? Yeah, it's real scary. Also, Eric, I feel like every time you say we did it for the USO, I imagine you're in Iraq doing it.
Oh no.
That's how it comes across. You're like, yeah, I performed for the USO. You're like, oh my god, he traveled
they
overseas into a war.
We were on a ton of military bases, though. It was crazy, dude. Our bus got searched a bunch. It was nuts.
Wow.
Did
they find anything?
Contraband.
Of course.
What's contraband in?
No, nothing.
Pornos.
They found gay people.
Who said they found theater queens and
theater people?
Let them pass. Let them pass.
Let them move.
Sir, they're doing this musical Come From Away. That's fine. That's fine.
Fort
Knox.
Knox.
Let them pass.
Fort
You were
Knox.
Fort Knox?
Isn't that nuts? They keep gold there.
You did. Hold on. You did Come From Away at Fort Knox?
Yeah, not in the pyramid of gold that they. I'm assuming it's a pyramid of gold.
Of course. And it's actually more like Scrooge McDuck. It's just like money.
Yeah, yeah. That's what it is. We didn't do it in the vault.
That's a shame.
It's a pool of coins in
That's
there.
a shame. What a shame. I don't know if there's an answer to this, but I feel like it's the yin to the yang.
Sure.
Is there a moment in the show that you're like, ugh, I just got to get through it?
What? Yeah, I was going to say, what's the point of the show where you go, great, I'm at the point where I know I'm near the end. Like Chorus Line is once I got past the montage, I was like, great. The one is easy.
Part's over.
The hard part's over. I got through montage. That's all I needed to get.
I have two. So
Okay.
after prayer, I play the rabbi.
I don't know. What
You
that
told
is.
me about this.
What is a rabbi?
Did I tell you?
No, you play
What do you mean?
a rabbi.
What is a? Yeah,
Not
I play
an
a
instrument.
rabbi.
I'm sorry. When you said rabbi, I was like, is this like a ukulele or some type of like harmonica? My
No.
brain.
It's a 12-string rabbi.
Guys,
The 12-string rabbi.
You've not played the 12-string rabbi?
I cannot stress to you how I am not highly responsible at all. This is just my normal brain.
When you're watching this on Instagram, guys, let it go to restart and click restart watch video and only watch Allison's face when he says it so we can watch her go, oh, rabbi.
What?
I've never seen that instrument.
Whoa. How long did it take you to learn that?
Did you know how to play it before the show started? Do they pay for lessons?
So you play a rabbi.
I play a rabbi, and it's a vocal. It's like a fun, it's a beautiful song, and it's the only like
Majestic, old.
vocal tenor thing that I have to do. And if I nail that, I'm like, all right, I got the rest.
Got it.
Then the next is Screech, is the big show-stopping sort of halfway point number.
Okay.
And after that.
You can spoil. You
Done,
can spoil
baby.
if you want. It's okay. If you're listening to this podcast, you've either already seen the show
It's in the
or
bar.
you're about to see the show. You can spoil.
It's
okay.
the bar, the bar, the kiss the fish,
Yeah.
drink the Screech, which I've
that
all
would make
done,
sense.
by the way.
That feels like...
After the tour closed, we closed in Moncton, Canada. And it was basically me and the band, and then a few others flew to Newfoundland, and we met everybody. We were there for like 5 days. We met everybody. Oz and one of the guys who is the reporter, Janice Mosier, screeched us in. We kissed the cod. We did everything. Yeah, it was nuts.
I'm a little in shock right now, but in case for some reason you don't know, Come From Away is based on true events, true people, real things. Nothing that is fabricated, right? Everything is true.
Yes.
Theatrically, it might be
It is
a little.
theatrically. It's a lot of the characters are not necessarily. They didn't necessarily do that, but other people did, and so these characters represent things that actually happened and people that actually did these things.
Yes. So to hear that you went and met, shook, because these people are alive. This 9/11 happened in 2001. So it wasn't that long ago, everybody. I don't know who I'm talking to. I don't know how old you are. I'll check. I'll check the stats. I'm assuming you're a millennial, but you're probably not. You're probably Gen Z. I like Gen Z. They're fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
I don't
under
know who
25
Google's.
years old. If you're under 25 years old, she was talking to you.
Yeah. So go ask your mom what happened, where she was on 9/11. She'll tell you. That's incredible. God, why don't
Yeah, it
you
was
have
cool.
a tattoo from this
See?
show? I mean, this is such an empowering. That though reminded me. How were the audiences in Canada versus America?
Okay, like very different.
Yeah.
Very different because it's their story kind
Yeah.
of, it's like their whole thing. But also, I mean, not to be selfish about it, but like the Oz stuff is so Canadian that like all the
okay.
jokes in it they eat up. They like because they understand. There's a moment where I say somebody says, "How do I get out of here? Like how do we get back to America?" And Oz like gives this like rambly monologue about like, oh, you got to go here and here and you got to take a bus for 8 hours and then you got to take another ferry and then blah 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 blah. And that's fine. That plays fine here. But for people who know all of these places that he references, it's like, yeah, it's just like, yeah,
Yeah, I get it. That's funny.
Bar Harbor, yeah,
He knows all the places.
yeah, I know that.
That's not fabricated. That's real.
They did their research. That's
This is a
good.
legitimate production.
Yeah,
So you're saying you're a rock star in Canada? That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
You go.
yeah.
You say
We
you're
all
wrong,
are. We
you're
all are.
like,
Which was wild. That was also weird too. Like Americans doing Newfoundland accents. We passed. We got a passing grade. But like people loved it. People loved it.
What is a Newfoundland accent?
Newfoundland. It's kind of like it's got an Irish influence,
Okay.
but it also sort of is just like that sort of Northern Canadian sound that you probably know. Like I'm not going to say Fargo, but like close to that. It's not that, but it's like it's a little bit more nuanced.
Before we go into this game, can you teach us how to say musical for everybody in a Newfoundland?
No, Finland. Why do you keep saying it? Just because
Newfoundland.
it's spelled
I-
found.
Newfoundland.
Newfoundland. Land?
Newfoundland.
Guys, I thought a rabbi was an
Newfoundland.
instrument, so I don't know if I'm going to get this.
Welcome to the rock.
See, that's why I wanted it on cue.
Yeah, you need
It's
it.
such
You
a
need the
great-
soundboard.
Yeah. Can you, how would you say that?
What does it say? Tell me what?
Musical for everybody.
The name of the
Hold on, let me
podcast.
Also
Musical
on Spotify and
for
and
everybody.
YouTube.
What?
One more time. I'm sorry.
It's
I'm
also
talking.
on Spotify.
and Apple.
Musical for everyone. It's normal. Say it normal.
No, I was about to say, is there like a phrase or something that you have to say that gets you into the accent?
I usually go, all right,
And now you're there.
here we go. Slow the fuck down. That's two. Shit.
Damn it.
Cut it.
Well,
Cut
now
it.
we're full R, so now it doesn't matter
Gotta
anymore.
cut that one.
Gotta cut that.
Okay, I have one more question, and then we're going to go into this game.
Okay.
How many more productions or how much longer do you see your relationship with Come From Away?
I mean, I'll do this show as long as I can, because it's great. It's great. And I'll do it as long, and I'll be in like different tracks. I think I could, in like a few years, maybe I could be like a Nick, or
Do you
like
feel like
a
this is a show
Claude
that you
eventually.
Is it really a show that you can kind of grow into other things? It feels
I don't know.
very specific, like personalities. Is there
Yeah,
another
yeah.
role you would want to do other than the?
I might want to do a Kev J. That might be fun. Kev J is one of the Kevs, not the Ali Kev. I always get them confused.
I mean, that's one's pretty easy to remember.
Yeah. What is it?
I don't remember.
No.
I didn't do the show 500 times. You asking me questions about the
Where's
show
my script?
to a man
Where's
who's
the
seen
text?
the show twice? Okay, guys, I wrote a game today because we
Yes.
want to do games with guests.
Yes. Games with
That's a
guests.
good name for the segment.
Now, games with guests.
G.
Games with guests.
Game with guests.
Games with guests.
Game with guests. If he makes it better, I'm going to die.
Did that work?
I was
That's the
about to
game.
say, man, the guitar
That's the
barely
game.
is getting picked up, and then when you screamed, it was perfect. It was so perfect. It sounded like somebody locked you in a room. Okay, guys, this is a new game. It's called Welcome to the Rock. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna describe things about Dwayne the Rock Johnson, and you have to answer these questions, Eric. Are you ready to play Welcome to the Rock?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, I'm gonna describe something, and you're gonna tell me. You're gonna see how much well you know Dwayne the Rock Johnson. Okay.
Okay.
In 2025, The Rock played an MMA fighter named Mark Kerr. Was the name of the movie?
He played an MMA fighter named Mark Kerr. Is this Walk Tall?
No, this is the movie that just came out this year.
Has it come out yet?
Oh, maybe it hasn't. I thought it did. Whoa.
I know it went to a festival.
It's called The Smashing Machine. You're wrong. Welcome to The Rock. Okay, The Rock plays a demigod in both an animated and soon-to-be real-life action movie.
Moana.
That's correct. Welcome to The Rock. The Rock plays a DC superhero in this 2022 spin-off film of Shazam.
Yeah, I know that. He does do that.
And it would be called?
Is it?
I see it in my head. I don't know.
I see it in my
called,
head.
though.
I have
Okay,
no idea
do
what
you
it's
see
called.
in your head?
I see him in a big suit,
I think Rachel
like the
Zegler's
Flash. Not the Flash,
Not the
but
Flash.
it's kind of close to the Flash. It's like yellow. He's got yellow and orange.
I mean, it's in the DC universe.
The Flash. Oh, I would 100% watch The Flash with Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
You would watch a movie called The Flash?
Yeah.
Is The
Starring
Flash
The
a
Rock.
superhero?
I think he is, and
What's
Jeff
the
Goldblum's in
superpower?
it.
What's their superpowers?
He's just a big meat guy.
He's the most
You know?
meatiest head of meaty.
He's the meatiest dude.
Okay, it's called Black Adam. Welcome to The Rock.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the name?
Black Adam.
Okay, he's in this 2001 sequel. It was The Rock's
Farts.
first big movie before the spin-off movie as the King.
Say that one more time.
Yeah, what?
2001 sequel
Scorpion King.
that The Rock was in. That was his first big movie break before the spin-off movie as the King.
Okay, then it's a mummy of some sort of mummy. The Mummy. Technically right? The Mummy. Blah 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 blah.
The mummy left the room,
mummy.
and then the mummy. What does the
Returned.
mummy do? Yeah.
He returned.
Yeah.
The mummy has returned.
Yeah, no. Okay, well, okay.
mummy
This is
returns.
The
I got
Rock's
it, I got it.
first intro into the Fast and Furious franchise. What's the name of the movie?
Fast and 5.
It is Fast Five.
Fast Five.
Is it really?
Yes.
Whoa.
A level 9 earthquake shakes up the box office for this Rock movie. Though you might have been playing Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, it's called Los Santos. No, it's called I know what it is, and there's an airplane that flies over the big crack. San Andreas Fault. The San Andreas.
That's correct. Okay, The Rock plays a hockey player with this nickname who ends up having to serve time being a real life one with wings and a wand.
The Tooth Fairy.
That's
Vin
right.
Diesel. Is it right? Okay, great.
Okay,
great.
this movie was a hit arcade video game first before
yeah.
all The Rock shared the screen with a giant
Rampage,
lizard
baby.
wolf.
I
That's
love
correct.
that movie. That movie's really
Welcome to
good.
The Rock. And finally, this sequel to a transformative board game shares its name with a hit Guns N' Roses song.
Jumanji. Farts. No, I can't hear you.
He unplugged his headphones by accident.
Is it Jumanji?
No.
It's
I mean, it is, but what's the subtitle of that movie?
Welcome to the Jungle.
Yes, that's right. We did it.
And
Was
that
there a second one?
There's
I think
another one after that.
I think another one's
Whoa,
coming too. But
that's
that was Game
wild.
with the Guests. That was our Game with the Guests.
Eric, you seem to know The Rock very well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good job.
Is that the tattoo you have? Is it of the
Yeah,
Rock?
it's gonna be Welcome to the Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Yeah. It should say welcome to. It's like him like being like this, and it just says welcome to.
Yeah.
I don't know how you haven't made stickers of that yet, or something that's Dwayne The Rock Johnson says welcome to above him. On.
Yeah, that's good. That's
Eric,
good.
thank you so much for joining us and sharing your story. Of
It
Come
was a
From
pleasure.
Away. And thank you so much. Is there any other last bit of words that you would like to say or
Yeah,
shout-outs
go-
or I don't know.
Go see live theater and be good to everyone.
Yeah, be nice.
How about
That's
that?
good.
Yeah.
Oh, this sounds like what happened. What happened, Eric?
Huh?
What happened?
He's in the room with me.
Okay. Is it R. Kelly?
He's in the room with me.
Is it who's in the room?
This whole time he's
Oh,
been
no.
here. Oh no. Oh no. Oh,
No.
Oh, no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Gentlemen, thank you so much. So many musicals are coming up while Eric is being savagely eaten by this puppet. October is a musical mayhem in Southern California. West Side Story is at the LA Opera till October 12th. Come From Away, like we said, at La Mirada till October 12th. Heathers is opening at Long Beach Playhouse on October 11th. Some Like It Hot is at Seagersum's starting October 7th. Then Moulin Rouge comes October 28th at Seagersum's. And finally, What the Constitution Means to Me is at the Chance Theater. I know we stick with musicals, but this play is such an incredible show. The Chance Theater opens October 3rd to October 26th. And finally, and lastly but not lastly, Kiss of the Spider Woman opens October If you want to see more musicals in the movies, you have to go to musicals in the movies in the first 2 weeks because that's how they determine if it's worth going to. I'm excited for it, though J-Lo is doing some very interesting interviews. But what do I know?
You know what I know?
What do you know?
Welcome to the Rock!
Thank you so much. Buy your tickets, invite your friends, and go to a musical. Thank you, and good night. Bye.